We often think of a getaway in terms of being as far out of the city as we can afford. But exploring the more upscale corners of the metro can be rewarding too. It never hurts to occasionally treat yourself to the finer things in life. Because it goes beyond what the receipt says at the cash register. It's an opportunity to elevate your senses and broaden your horizons. And see yourself not just for what you are, but for what you can become. Hi there, welcome to Drive. I'm James Deacon, and on this episode, we're taking up Toyota's brand new latest crossover vehicle, the Toyota Rav4, on a pretty crossover day for me too. That's right, this car here pretty much started it all back in 1994, before anyone had even heard of what a soft roader was, or definitely what a crossover vehicle was. Toyota invented the segment, they put this car out, it was fun, it was exciting, and it drew a whole new market of people. Now in its fifth generation, they've just improved on it and improved on it. And they're also able to iron out a lot of little things that they didn't want. Noise, vibration, harshness, add a little bit more room inside the cabin. Don't worry, it's a little overwhelming. We'll try to take you through step by step. The object today is for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the crossover lifestyle as I take you all around the metro and show you what a day in my life is pretty much like. So, come along for the ride. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I guarantee you it's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, we kick things off in Makati City and now headed over to its twin, BGC. Well, they call it its twin because it's just across EDSA and it is a hustling, bustling place. This is where you can get just about anything. I mean, if you can't find it in BGC, chances are you can't find it anywhere in Metro Manila because, well, they've just got everything. I'm going to get my suit made there because I'm going out tonight. I want to look pretty smart, so they've got a barber dashery over there I always go to, and I get my hair trimmed over there. Plus, they make out my suits, tailor-made. They understand the whole man business, so to speak. So I heard that it's not going to be ready till a little bit later, so I'm just going to chill out and enjoy a coffee while we're waiting. This car so far, well, it's been performing really well, as you would expect it to. It's a Toyota. Of course it's going to perform well. And I think they've nailed the sort of formula. After 5 generations, they understand what people are really looking for in a vehicle like this and what they don't really need that they used to be paying for. They're taking away some of that harshness and ruggedness, and they're transferring it now into something a bit more, well, easy to live with in the city. But what they do understand that people like about these vehicles is they like the commanding driving position. That's pretty much one of the biggest reasons, is they feel they're higher up because you are higher up. So it's just the way you're seated in the car. Visibility is great. They also realize that the people who drive these types of cars like that versatility. They like the flexibility, but they don't want to lose that car-like handling because that's also part of what makes this easy to live with. So it's easy to drive, it's easy to maneuver, backing it up, parking it, getting through tight streets. It's all pretty easy. Also, the way they've done the inside now, what I love is one feature, they've got wireless charging already. So you can just throw your phone there, don't have to worry about it. You shouldn't be touching your phone anyway. It's nice and neat, no wires, and it just charges up while you're driving along there. So let's learn more about the car and the lifestyle today as we continue. BGC, here we come. Just as well, there's a little bit of time before my suit's ready, which is perfect because it's enough time to enjoy a cup of coffee. And if you want good coffee, This here is my favorite go-to spot for coffee, and I'll tell you why. It's got a lot to do with this, but we'll go here first and order my first cup because I'm desperate, right? So, this is the Malongo Coffee Shop. It's from France. I'll have the usual, please.
Usual hot latte with 2 steam.
See, they know. And put it on the tab. This is the magic right here. This machine here, this is like life support for coffee lovers. Don't unplug it because you could die. This thing here does all the roasting on the spot. You get to see it because what's important is while you can get other places to roast your beans for you, nobody really does it on the spot except Malongo, at least not here in Manila. So you don't want them doing the switcheroo, right? You get your beans and then they say, oh, sige, we'll roast it for you. When you turn around, they swap it with something else. No, that's not gonna happen. Your beans will be roasted right before your very eyes. Ooh, that's hot. That's good though. All right, as much as I'd love to enjoy this cup of coffee here because I really got nice couches and stuff, I gotta run because my suit is now ready, so I'm gonna drink this on the go. So we're now headed over to the Refine to pick up my suit. Now I do have a confession to make. I do normally always walk everywhere I go around BGC. If I have several appointments in the same spot, I park once and I walk the rest of the way. But today, well, it's been drizzling a little bit. This weather doesn't look like it will cooperate, so I can't take the risk because I'll be bringing in a really nice suit. I don't want to be walking back all the way and maybe get rained on, so that's why I'm driving. Another reason is, well, I'm enjoying this car quite a lot, actually. It's just very easy to drive. I think that's probably its single biggest personality trait, is it's easy to drive. They've done a great job with this new Rav4. I like the design. The previous generation, the 4th generation, was a little bit too conservative. This one, maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but at least it's gonna get people talking. They're going a little bit edgy. These sharp angles, and it just creates at least, well, a conversation. Little things that I would like to see improved. They've got this 7-inch display over here. They could have done a better job, if I'm really honest, because of the way it's put in there. Perhaps they could have made it a little bit more integrated. It looks like it was put on afterwards. But having said that, it is fully functional and it still does the job. I like the gear shift lever. It's nice and chunky, short, sort of gives it a nice little, I don't know, stubby feel to it. It feels good. You can also do the manual transmission over here. You've got this leather steering wheel, which has got all your controls as well. This one also features telescopic steering. Very, very handy to have. In fact, I look for this in all the cars I drive because if you're a little tall like me, I'm over 6 foot, just barely. But if I get my legs correctly, which is very important, by the way, if you're sitting behind the wheel, you need to have a bend in your legs when you fully press the brake down or the gas down. Still have a bend. That's important. But what happens is sometimes if you have a bend, you're a little too far from the steering wheel. This is where telescopic steering wheel column will help you a lot. So I adjust it correctly like that. Getting in and around is absolutely easy. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the best things about the Rav4 is all of this commanding driving view that you get. You're sitting upright, it's got tremendous visibility, and part of that is due actually to this new global architecture that they're bringing in. They've designed these columns a lot thinner, so there's actually method to it. It's not just a coincidence. The way they've designed it creates a lot more glass, a lot more of what they call the greenhouse effect inside the car. So you don't feel claustrophobic, especially if you put this on and you start doing this. If you open up the sunroof, it is just all the light pours in. It feels great because now you really don't feel claustrophobic. Hello, hi. Is my suit here? Couple of minutes, probably enough time for a tour. I'll take them around. Come guys, this is my grooming lounge. Pretty cool, huh? It's not just somewhere where you can get your hair cut and stuff like that. People hang out in the bar over here. You've got different types of tables, so it's almost like a shared workspace, social club. I don't really know how to describe it, but the fact that it's membership-based means that you kind of get to know the members here. So follow me through. After a while, you get to know sort of the different people, what that guy does, what this guy does, and then you can sort of do your own networking. And then you just go over here for the grooming. You usually have your own groomist that is usually assigned to you. Because it's membership-based, you can have unlimited haircuts, and that's what I absolutely love. And the best part is, after your haircut, your massage, or whatever, you can cap it all off with a drink. Oh, but because I'm driving, let's make it non-alcoholic. Could I have a glass of water, please, and a cup of coffee? Okay, hold both because the suit's here, and that's more important. Excuse me. Hey, Gino, what's up? Oh, it's cool. It's ready.
Yes, all here for you.
It's not exactly how I wanted it, though. I was expecting something more elegant. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You know what I really like about the way you guys do your suits? I like the lining. It's nice and cool.
Yes.
So especially, it's like suited to the weather. Okay, I'll try this on. One of the coolest things about Entertainment City, being the hub of, well, entertainment, as the name would suggest, is it's so connected to the airport. So people who are traveling in and out solely for the reason of visiting the establishments there now have direct access to the airport. Now, if you weren't around before the NAIA X was built, you don't know what pain and suffering meant trying to get to the airport and make a flight on time, because it was unpredictable. But now it's totally predictable. I mean, it's safe, it's elevated, it's out of the way, and if you get RFID, you're in and out like a breeze. It is absolutely seamless. It has just made travel time more bearable, more predictable, and that makes us all more productive. Wow, this is something special. Look at this place. I feel like I need my own magic carpet. Oh, hi.
Good evening, warm welcome to Okada,
Why,
Manila.
thank you very much. I'm looking actually I'm about to have dinner. That's about an hour and a half away. I heard you have a really nice spa here. Is that true?
Yes. Do you want to check it
Oh,
out?
of course I do. What's so special about it?
Aside from the unique services that we offer, we also have unique facilities and
Okay.
features available only here at Okada.
Show me. Now there's so much to see and do here. Sometimes it can be an overload for your senses. So if you want to get away from it all, something different, this here is your place. It's called the Okada Lounge and it's very exclusive. But what's really cool about it is it's not just exclusive in the way that you need to get a membership. It's just exclusive in the things that they offer. So anyone that's enjoying Okada can come over here and just take a break. If you love whiskey, if you love brandy, this place here is stocked all along the walls here. It's framed by priceless bottles of whiskey. And if you smoke or you want any cigars, try this place. Obviously it's well ventilated. It's got the beautiful leather lounges. And if you come over here, you'll see the humidified room. They're heavily into smoking and vaping here. You can see even the machines start to vape on their own. But this here, all Cubans, all legal now. Look at these, you've got the Cohibas, the Habanas, you've got all the top type of cigars here. So there's got to be something here for everyone. Wow, what a place. You got to see this. It's amazing. And after taking a little tour, there's no way that an hour is going to do justice to the kind of services that they offer there. So I think the best compromise, a nice head massage. Let's try it out. Hi.
Welcome to Cardamom and welcome to La
Thank
Piazza.
you
My
very
name is
much.
Michael. How are you today?
I'm very well, Michael. I'm hungry though.
Well, you're in the right place then.
Really?
Welcome to La Piazza. Let me just introduce you. You are Chef Lev.
Hi, Chef.
Good evening.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the restaurant, and we'll come back to you shortly, and we will discuss your dinner and what you would like.
Great. I brought an empty stomach. Thank you, Chef.
So you can register.
What do we got?
For your starters, we have the vitello tonato. These are the thin slices of veal beef that is in sauté. Served with the tuna licorice mayonnaise and also the macro greens, capers. We have the
course.
quattro formaggi, or the 4 cheese pizza.
Lovely.
Another pizza, which is a very classic pizza here in La Piazza, which I'm sure you're so familiar with this one. The
Margarita.
gives the color of the Italian flag, which is a margarita pizza. A
Lovely.
very classic traditional taste pizza.
Don't ask for ketchup, okay? Just a tip. Thank you, Michael.
Bravo.
So I'm supposed to get a very special dessert. Look at this. This is the bird's nest egg tart. So this is like David Lim's specialty. And he gave me personalized instructions on how to enjoy this. Take a bite of the hot one. Very, very delicate flavors. And mix it with the cold one. It's very refreshing. It's actually quite refreshing. And he's right. When you mix the two, it doesn't get boring at any point. I mean, I didn't think it would get boring even if you just had that, but when you're starting to mix it, the flavors start to dance around in your mouth. And that's what makes it, I think, a little bit lively and a little bit refreshing at the same time. So I'm gonna keep enjoying this because I've never had this before. I've had the bird's nest soup, but in a dessert, this is my first. So I did say this place is known for fine whiskeys and cognacs, right? Hi, Rain. What's your most expensive bottle of whiskey?
We have a 3 million peso bottle of whiskey.
3 million.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I just remembered I'm driving. Can I just have some water, please?
Definitely, sir. Your water.
How much is that?
This is actually free for you.
Thank you. I'll have another one. Can I take it out too? Can I like make it baon? Apparently they have like a 5 million peso bottle of wine in the Italian restaurant we just came from. So, cheers. Well, that certainly was a crossover evening for me if I've ever had one. I mean, like, who goes from having a head massage straight to a fine dining Italian restaurant, watching a world-class fountain show, the biggest colored fountain show in the world, by the way, and then ending in an exclusive lounge with a 3 million peso bottle of whiskey that you can't even drink. It's certainly been an evening of crossing over and just enjoying something like I've never been able to enjoy before, because let's face it, this is what we are now, like in 2019. We don't just accept one-dimensional stuff anymore. You gotta multitask, you gotta be multi-talented. We expect the same now also from our vehicles. This is what basically put the Rav4 on the map. It was versatile. It was Toyota saying, hey, you know what? We can be more things to more people. And that's why they developed it. And in 5 generations, they've just kept tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it. And not just have they kept perfecting it, I think the whole key to this is how they've evolved with their customer. So, if you've got an idea for us, maybe it's an idea for a car that you want us to feature, maybe it's a destination, maybe it's both, don't keep it to yourself, because the whole idea of the program is to share these destinations and to just experience it all, not just with the cars, but the roads and the places that we go. That's what Drive is all about. So, till next week, my name's James Deacon. Drive safely, everyone.